On Wonderwins presents ESPN Cricket for Fantasy Pick. Kolkata versus Lucknow, match 66, final league stage game for both these two teams. Lucknow still want to try and get a top 2 spot. Kolkata aren't out of it. They could have a backdoor entry if other results go their way. Dan Vittori with me on Wonderwins presents ESPN Cricket for Fantasy Pick. Let's pick our team. Would you be pleased to hear that Tim Southee is our recommended vice captain?
About time. He's done so well. He's been so consistent for KKR when they put him into numerous roles, but he's proven himself to be one of the best bowlers in the world, like he is.
All right, let's look at the rest of our team. Before that, a quick reminder on Wonderwins. 100 credits for you to build your fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batters, bowlers, wicket-keepers, all-rounders. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any given contest. Every player's individual credit value is assigned. Going to our topics, captain choice is Deepak Hooda. He has been in sensational form for LSG even when they've been losing. He's managed to make that number 3 position his own, puts in a contribution nearly every game, and he is also among the top 5 leading run scorers in the tournament at the time of recording with 406 runs in 13 games. Vice captain Tim Southee, the 33-year-old, has exceeded expectations this season. He kept Pat Cummins out of the team even when Cummins was available for selection, and we are putting him high up there in our fantasy team. Captains give you double the points, vice captains 1.5 times the points. Avesh Khan and Andre Russell to wrap up our top picks. Avesh is Lucknow's leading wicket taker in spite of missing the odd game with 17 wickets in 11 games, and that sort of form just seems to be continuing into the playoffs. And Andre Russell, who has certainly been Kolkata's MVP this season, points with bat, points with ball, those extra points as well, with the strike rate and the boundary hitting that he gets you, shouldn't be far away from your fantasy team. Hooda, Southee, Avesh, Russell. Any temptation to bump Russell up into one of those top positions?
I think so, mainly because he's now their 5th bowler. It feels like they've been forced into a situation where they have to play him as an out-and-out bowler, whereas in the past he might bowl 1 or 2 at the back end. But he's been impressive when he's been called on for those 4 overs.
All right, let's go to our differential picks. And Ravi Bishnoi features in this because he came back after being left out and did make a difference in the last game, at least to his form. The result didn't go their way, but we know that Bishnoi can be a very handy fantasy member if he gets some wickets going. And Rinku Singh is there as well. Rinku's put in a performance nearly every game, had a poor one last time out, but we're not going to keep Rinku too far away from our team. KL Rahul is our wicket-keeper option for this one. Wonder if Dan's tempted by Rahul in those top positions. We've almost gone through a full team without mentioning him. Deepak Hooda, Rinku Singh, Nitish Rana. Hooda is our recommended captain. Venki Iyer, Andre Russell, Jason Holder, Tim Southee, Umesh Yadav, Avesh Khan and Ravi Bishnoi. Rahul just quietly in that team, not captain or vice captain.
You sort of felt like we haven't seen him for a few games, so normally that means that Rahul's on his way to a performance, and they need it from him as well, because I think that leads to their strength as a team, so he wouldn't be the worst option.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Remember, if you're not happy with how your team's going, just change it up at halftime. Wonderwins lets you do that. This was Wonderwins Presents ESPN Cricket for Fantasy Pick.